Have you ever felt like your body is whispering little warnings before something serious happens? Maybe you've noticed subtle changes, tiny aches, sudden fatigue, or strange mood shifts. The unsettling truth is that most major health declines don't happen overnight. They often start with small signs that many people ignore. Yet, these signs can be the difference between catching a problem early or facing it too late. Stay with me, because today we're talking about 5 sudden shifts that often occur right before a significant health decline. If you pick up on them early, you could safeguard not just your health, but your independence and peace of mind. If you're over 60, or someone close to you is in that age range, you'll want to pay close attention. Because the older we get, the faster minor symptoms can snowball into major complications. And doctors say these warning signs are some of the most overlooked. Some might be obvious, like sudden weight changes, but a few are more subtle, such as new sleeping patterns or shifts in appetite. The biggest mistake? Dismissing these changes as just part of getting older. But guess what? Many are not normal. They're your body's silent alarms, telling you that something bigger could be right around the corner. The scary part? Most people learn about these alarms only after it's too late, after a fracture, a heart scare, or a trip to the ER. That's why we're here, to help you get ahead of the curve, recognize the signs, and take action while there's still time. Because the last thing you want is to realize, in hindsight, that your body was giving you clear warnings, if only you had known how to listen. Now, let's dive in. Sudden surges of exhaustion or weakness. One of the most common indicators that something is off with your health is a sudden wave of fatigue or muscle weakness that seems to come out of nowhere. Sure, we all get tired occasionally, but this kind of exhaustion is different. It feels heavier, more persistent, and tends to interfere with your everyday activities. You might find yourself running out of breath while walking to the mailbox or feeling oddly drained just standing in the kitchen. You go to bed early, wake up tired, and wonder, what is happening to me? Why it matters? According to various geriatric studies, unexplained fatigue often precedes more severe issues like heart conditions, anemia, or thyroid imbalances. It's your body's way of screaming for help when your energy supply isn't matching your demands. The heart might be working overtime, or your blood cells could be struggling to carry enough oxygen. Maybe your metabolism is out of sync, so you're never quite running on a full tank. What you can do, first, don't dismiss it. If you find your stamina nosediving, schedule a checkup. Get basic blood work to check iron levels, thyroid function, and blood sugar. Add gentle exercise to your routine, like short daily walks that gradually increase in length. Many seniors notice that consistent, light movement helps restore some energy over time. Also, check your eating habits. Are you inadvertently skipping meals or cutting out protein? Sometimes a few diet tweaks, like adding a small portion of lean protein at dinner, can boost energy. Remember, ignoring unexplained fatigue can lead to a cascading effect, making you vulnerable to injuries or further illnesses. Fluctuations in weight or appetite. Another red flag that can signal a looming health decline is an unexpected change in weight, either up or down, especially when accompanied by a shift in appetite. Maybe you've lost 5 pounds in the last month without trying. Or you notice your clothes feel tighter because you've suddenly gained weight, yet you don't recall eating more than usual. Weight fluctuations happen, but unexplained or rapid changes can mean a bigger issue is brewing. Why it matters? Significant weight loss could hint at malabsorption, thyroid issues, or even certain types of cancer. Alternatively, weight gain might point to fluid retention, hormonal changes, or deteriorating mobility causing a drop in daily activity. In older adults, these imbalances can happen fast, leaving you feeling off kilter. Maybe you're dizzy, weaker, or struggling with blood pressure swings. What you can do: keep a simple food journal for a few weeks. Write down what you eat, when you eat, and how you feel afterward. If you spot patterns, like losing your appetite in the evenings or being ravenously hungry at odd times, bring it up at your next doctor's appointment. It might be something as simple as adjusting medication schedules. Or you could discover an underlying condition that can be managed with the right intervention. And don't underestimate the power of hydration. Sometimes, improper hydration leads to appetite confusion, making you think you're either starving or full, when in fact your body just needs more fluids. Changes in mood or cognitive clarity. Not all warning signs show up in your physical body. Sometimes, the biggest clue that you're heading towards a health pitfall hides in your mind. Have you noticed feeling more irritable, anxious, or foggy-headed? Are you forgetting simple things like where you placed your glasses or when you took your medication? Occasional slips can be normal, but sudden or rapid changes in mood or cognition can be an early red flag. Why it matters: your brain chemistry and mental state are closely tied to overall health. Mood swings or a foggy memory might suggest that you're not sleeping well, your blood pressure is unstable, or you have an infection simmering that your immune system hasn't fully tackled. In some cases, these changes can hint at the early stages of neurological conditions. Even dehydration or a B12 deficiency can make you feel scattered or moody. What you can do: keep track of mental or emotional changes in a simple log. Jot down how you feel each day, from calm and clear to irritable and forgetful. Look for patterns. Do these feelings coincide with certain foods, certain times of the day, or after poor sleep? And please, don't brush off mental health changes as, "I'm just getting old." If you sense a shift in your emotional stability or your memory, talk to a professional. Simple blood tests can reveal deficiencies, and it's possible that therapy, nutritional changes, or mild medication could help stave off more serious problems down the line. Difficulty recovering from minor illnesses. Another subtle but important warning sign: you catch a simple cold or get a small cut on your finger, and suddenly it takes forever to heal. Or maybe you get a mild stomach bug that normally would have cleared up in a day or two, but this time, it lingers, leaving you drained for a week. Slowed healing and longer recovery times can be an early indicator that your immune system or other protective mechanisms are weakening. Why it matters: when your body's recovery machinery starts to falter, it often points to a deficiency in nutrients, compromised immune function, or hidden chronic conditions. For seniors, a simple infection can escalate quickly if the immune response isn't robust. Frequent colds that stick around might hint at issues like diabetes, which affects wound healing, or could reflect a more general decline that sets the stage for more serious illnesses. What you can do: be proactive. Don't ignore small infections, treat them promptly, whether that means cleaning a wound thoroughly or seeing a doctor for persistent cold symptoms. Up your intake of immune-supporting nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D. Pay special attention to personal hygiene. Something as straightforward as consistent hand washing can dramatically cut down on infections. Also, consider gentle physical activities, such as Tai Chi or light stretching routines. Research has linked moderate exercise to stronger immune responses in older adults, which might help you bounce back faster. Shortness of breath or new aches during simple tasks. Finally, keep an eye on how you feel during daily routines. Maybe climbing a few stairs leaves you oddly out of breath, or your arms ache after doing something as trivial as washing a few dishes. If tasks that used to be easy suddenly feel like climbing a mountain, it's time to look more closely. Why it matters: sudden onset of aches or shortness of breath could mean heart or lung function is deteriorating, or you could be experiencing early signs of arthritis flare-ups, circulatory issues, or even nerve-related problems. Many older adults chalk this up to normal aging, but doctors warn that abrupt changes in exercise tolerance often point to bigger underlying issues. The difference between normal aging and a medical red flag is often how quickly the change comes on. What you can do: conduct a small mobility self-test. Time how long it takes you to walk a short distance or climb a small set of stairs. Repeat the test a week or two later. If you see a drastic increase in time or notice more strain, make an appointment with your doctor. They may perform simple pulmonary or cardiac checks, or even refer you for a physical therapy evaluation. You might discover you just need more structured exercise, or you could uncover something that needs immediate treatment. But there's one more thing we have to talk about, something many people don't realize until they're sitting in a doctor's office, wishing they could turn back time. And that is the combined impact of all these signs. Because it's rarely just one thing that signals a looming health crisis, it's a cluster of small changes adding up to something big. If you spot more than one of these shifts happening in the same time frame, that's when you really need to take action. You see, the body is wonderfully interconnected. When your immune system is compromised, for example, you might lose your appetite, leading to unintentional weight loss and fatigue. Or if you're short of breath, you might move less, causing muscle weakness and further stress on your heart. One problem feeds into another, and before you know it, your overall health spirals down. That's why ignoring any single sign is dangerous, but ignoring multiple signs can be life-threatening. The greatest tragedy is that so many people do nothing until they're faced with a serious event, a fall, a sudden hospitalization, or a dire diagnosis. They brush off the warning bells until the alarm is blaring. But guess what? You can break that cycle. You have the power to treat these signs as your early detection system, like your body's built-in security alarm, giving you a chance to lock the doors before the intruder breaks in. If you're noticing 2 or more of these sudden changes, fatigue, weight or appetite swings, mood or cognitive shifts, slow recovery times, or new struggles with basic tasks, don't wait. Talk to a medical professional, run routine tests, or even consult a physical therapist or nutritionist. Sometimes, tiny lifestyle tweaks or medication adjustments can set you back on a healthy path. The point is to catch the avalanche at the first rolling pebble rather than when it's crashing at the bottom of the hill. Because here's the thing, life after 60 or 70 or 80 doesn't have to be a downward slide. Many people maintain robust health well into their 90s by staying attuned to the small warning signs and acting fast. Taking care of yourself is like maintaining a house. Fixing a small leak now can save you from a flooded basement tomorrow. Your body deserves the same diligence. No matter your age, your body is still incredibly resilient if you give it the right tools. That might mean adopting a consistent sleep routine, adding more nutrient-dense foods, staying hydrated, or learning new stress management techniques. Even reducing chronic worry can lighten the load on your heart and immune system. And if your doctor recommends specialized tests or therapies, don't see that as a defeat, see it as an investment in your future. Because the more you know about what's happening inside you, the better you can protect your health. As we wrap up, ask yourself, am I missing any red flags right now? If something feels off, if your energy, weight, mood, or physical abilities have changed, don't hesitate. You deserve more than just ignoring these shifts. Catch them early, address them promptly, and give yourself the best shot at a long, active, and fulfilling life. And now, I want you to take one simple action. Leave a comment sharing at least one change you've noticed and what you plan to do about it. Maybe you'll inspire someone else to catch these warning signs in time, too. While you're at it, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because in the next video, we'll explore the 7 surprising signs you may outlive everyone in your family, and you don't want to miss that. Remember, your future health is shaped by the actions you take today. Don't wait for a crisis, catch the signals early and stay in control of your life, your energy, and your joy. You have the power to change the outcome, starting right now.